G'day guys, Joey Wheeler and
Lima Sopoaga here from the Highlanders.
We're here today and proud to be pairing up with Headfirst to burst the bubble on mental health issues. Today Lima's going to take us through some of the things that he's struggled with over his career around mental health and how he deals with those struggles, because as we know, too many young men in this country aren't speaking up and aren't seeking help. So hopefully today we can burst the bubble on some of those issues. Sops, obviously for you, mental fitness, especially being a first five and being clear in your role and what you do is really important. But one part of the game that is so exposed, and it's just you versus a set of posts, is your goal kicking. What sort of goes through your head when you're preparing for a big kick, or you've missed a couple of kicks before? Can you sort of run us through if you've got a process around that?
Yeah, of course, Joey. So when I'm goal kicking, I'll put the ball on the tee, and then I'll stand up and I'll kind of look at the posts, and I'll kind of talk to myself, and I'll tell myself a few things. Firstly, I'd say maybe something like the grass is green, my boots are yellow, or I'll look in the crowd and I'll be like, oh, that guy's got a funny haircut.
Why do you do that?
It just kind of brings me back to the moment. So I'm just focused on the moment, and then I take a big breath, and then I say to myself, TYS, which means trust yourself. So I've goal kicked a million times. I know how to do it. All I have to do now is just trust my process and not worry about the outcome. And then I take my 5 steps back, and then as I'm come to my 5th step, I'm looking through the post at a spot where I might want to aim the ball at, and I'm locked in on that spot, and then I'll just talk to myself and say, head down, follow through, and that's about it. And then I just follow that process and let the ball do the work, and hopefully it goes over. And when it does, happy days. When it doesn't, that's when you just have to quickly let things go and not dwell on it so much, or else it affects other parts of my game. So yeah, if I miss, I miss, and so be it. We just move on and worry about the next job at hand.
Yeah, so when you do miss, you just always go back to that same process because you know it works.
Yeah, I know it works, and I'll try. I've goal kicked a million times, so if I've gone left, maybe I've pulled my leg around too early, or if I've gone right, then I probably haven't gone through the ball as much as I would have liked. So it's a bit of a mental game trying to work out where I've gone wrong and where I've gone right, and when I'm going right, it's good fun.
Yeah, nice. Lastly, obviously in everyone's career we all have ups and downs, and you started really young, like your professional career in terms of Super Rugby started really young. You would have had a few ups and downs in your career, no doubt?
Yeah, no doubt about that, Joey. 18 years old when I first came down here, first time away from home, so it was a real eye-opener, and in my first season I actually got injured for about 8 weeks, hurt my shoulder, and if I had my time again I would have done things a little bit differently.
So what did you sort of what happened when you had that injury? Did you fall into some bad habits, or did you not seek advice on how to deal with things that were going on in your head?
Yeah, I think I was just a young kid, really, trying to grow up, and at the time I just wanted to do what young kids do, and I wasn't really focused on being a professional rugby player, so I probably didn't seek advice outside of the medical staff, whereas maybe I could have gone and found someone who was really involved in mental skills and how to deal with things, where I kind of just went about it my own way and just thought that I'd be all good.
Yeah. Just
because that's what kind of guys do these days, is they have the I'll be all good attitude.
Yeah.
But that doesn't work. You need to seek advice. You need to ask for help, and I think as I've gotten older, I've learned that I don't always have the answers, and that other people.
Who did you go talk to?
I did have Natalie Fraser, so she was awesome, mental skills, and then it's also like in this team, it's the older guys who have gone through that before. So at the time I was just young, and I had guys like Adam Thompson and Jimmy Cowan who've been around the traps a long time, and they understand what professional rugby is all about, and it's taken them a lot of taken them time too. So just trying to pull that knowledge from older guys and watching what they do and their routines, and kind of picking up, oh, I like that bit from that player, I like that bit, oh, that bit doesn't work for me, I'll throw that away, I'll grab something else. So those are the kind of things I learned as a young dude.
Yeah, I think that relates to everything in general life. So if you are struggling with anything, I think that what Lima's saying is seek advice from a loved one, someone close to you or someone that you trust, and don't be scared to ask for help, eh?
Yeah, 100%. That's really what it all is about. Is, you know, people don't know actually what you're going through unless you voice your opinion and actually ask. And when I did ask, you know, like it was more like the people I asked were more than happy to lend their hand and help you out, and then you just felt better. And I reckon that's a awesome part of this club here at the Highlanders, is that everyone's willing to help, and yeah, it's been good fun so far.
Yeah, awesome, mate. Great to talk to you, and let's hope that more young men have the courage to burst the bubble and ask for help if you are struggling. On you.